In the dark crowd on the left side of the night watch, one man burns through the shadows. Red coat, red hat, even his nose carries the colour. Who is he? Why is he dressed in red? And does his red nose tell us that he drank too much?
Yeah, well, the Red Musketeer is Jan van der Heede. He was 32 years old when Rembrandt painted him. And he owned a grocery store in Amsterdam. And he's wearing red because he was unmarried. And a married man would be wearing black. But it's interesting to see how Rembrandt included this man in red because he contrasts a lot with all the figures around him. So thanks to his red nose, his red dress, he's called the Red Musketeer.
Beyond the red clothes, it's that red nose that catches the eye. Was it a choice by Rembrandt? A reflection of the man himself? Or something quite different?
So nowadays, the Red Musketeer looks a bit as if he drank too much, but that's actually not the case. That's because of discolored retouching in his face. What happened is that there's a loss in the paint layer, and then the ground layer became visible, and then the restorers before us, they felt a need to retouch this. But what can happen to these retouches is that they discolor over time and they get visible as they did in the Red Musketeer's face. There's definitely something we can do about these retouchings. So at some point with the varnish, we will also remove the retouching. And afterwards, you will have these remnants of the original paint. And these we can connect again to make him look much better than he does now.
When you look at the painting from the left-hand side to the right, we see three musketeers. And actually they are presenting three different stages of shooting. So the first man at the left-hand side is loading the gun, and then the one in the middle is shooting, and the one at the right-hand side is cleaning the gun. And when you look at these different stages and the poses of these figures, it appears that Rembrandt based it on a book that was created in the early 17th century by a Dutch artist called Jacob de Geijn. And what I personally very much like is how he transforms something, well, absolutely practical in one of the greatest artworks of all times.
And when you look closer at the skin of the Red Musketeer, you can see other skin problems too.
If you carefully look at the face of the Red Musketeer, and if you really zoom in, you see all tiny white spots there. We call them letso protrusions. You can compare them with these youth pimples that we know them for, teenagers. They have been developed over time, but it's actually the result of a chemical process. So within the paint, slowly these letso protrusions are formed and they are protruding through the surface of the painting. We will not remove this letso protrusion. We have to accept this change, but where it's disturbing, we will retouch them. So finally, in the end, the Red Musketeer will look fine.
All these problems, the red nose, the blotchy cheeks, the teenage skin, will soon be corrected. And when he finally returns to his true colours, the Red Musketeer will still be red, but only because of his clothes.